Is staying with the same company for a long time good or bad? Well, it's a wrong question to be asking, because the real question is it giving you the growth that you need? Because we have worked with super high growth leaders who rose from individual contributors to even to executive vice president level in the last decade alone, constantly being promoted with larger customers, with larger deals, leading first of a kind projects, turning around underperforming teams, and banking in more money in a year that most people with similar years of experience will make in a decade. And don't get me wrong, far too many people have successfully moved around and hopped around jobs fast and grown to stellar levels as well. In contrast, some job hoppers keep chasing the next shiny object and in effect build no real asset of accomplishment throughout their career, and they keep getting stuck in the middle level. And these are the most common kind, by the way. They keep hoping that someday magically something will change, and we have seen way too many folks staying in the same place, locked in the middle management for the last 15 years. And these are the most common kind, by the way. They keep hoping that someday magically something will change, or thinking that they'll be serious about their job search in a few months. However, that being serious phase hasn't quite happened yet in the last several years. And it's not a question about staying with the same company or not. The reality is that your career growth depends only on two things. Number one is there a challenge with an appropriate reward for you to go chase after? And there's a big and, not or here, your willingness to actively pursue it. That's it. By challenge or a reward, I mean simply that does anything worth doing adds any real value to the business? And as an IT leader, you're no longer rewarded for your technical skills alone. You're no longer rewarded for firefighting. What matters is whether you can solve big problems for the business and bring in the value. And if those big problems actually exist in the first place. You don't go ahead solving problems that do not exist in the business. Because at the end of the day, you get rewarded for the value you bring to the table. For example, as a director of IT infrastructure, you can build the world's fastest, most reliable infrastructure for a regional gas station chain, and they could care less. They'll still pay you $150K a year, and that's the highest you'll go. While you can build the same network infrastructure for financial trading company, and they'll bill you $1 million a year in cold hard cash just in order to maintain that system. And it's a similar problem, same years of experience, different opportunity vehicles. Now there also needs to be a willingness to change. Most people simply don't have that. They will justify just about anything in order to stay in their comfort zone. And you can see them lie to themselves on the surface, and they'll say, oh, I believe in getting outside my comfort zone. But if you look at their action, they tell an entirely different story. They haven't been doing anything actively to change that. So if you are successful, it's because you chose to be. And if you are stuck in mediocrity, it's because you chose to be. You get what you deserve. What are you going to choose?